Aloha and greetings, everyone. This is Master Sio coming to you from the Ahiah Center for Spiritual Living in Pasadena, California. Thank you so much for joining us for our healing meditation. I am a master of medical Qigong. Qigong is a way of moving energy, and you can use it to benefit yourself or to benefit another person. I am also a Hawaiian Kahuna healer. A Kahuna is a Hawaiian priest, and I am trained to use the Hawaiian energy system known as mana. Both the principles of mana used in Hawaii and the principles of medical Qigong have been scientifically proven to work, not just anecdotally. We have many people here in our congregation at Ahiah who have benefited from similar kinds of meditation to what you are witnessing today, simply by their allowing themselves to receive these frequencies and thereby boosting their immunity and boosting their frequency. This results in the body beginning to correct itself. As you watch this presentation, a colleague of mine, another powerful healer, Julia Anna Barile, will be joining to inject or infuse even more frequency for your healing here today. Many of the people right here at Ahiah have exhibited remarkable progress as a result of this meditation. They themselves have told me that, for instance, one lady has begun to walk almost normally after having been almost unable to walk at all, but she had to come here to the medication before we got locked down by the pandemic. Over a period of several weeks, she can vouch that her walking ability has increased exponentially, and so have many other members of our congregation here. In my own experience as a healer, that is my profession. I have an office in Santa Monica where I practice regularly and see people in person from all over the world as well as other states here in America, and I have been able to help them. Keep in mind that the actual healing is self-healing. I don't heal them. They heal themselves. My job is merely to open their energy channels. Some people refer to these channels as actually spiritual channels, and I have no problem with either name, spiritual channels or energy channels. They all boil down, as the great Einstein stated, they all boil down to energy. This practice does not distinguish between different religions. I happen to be a volunteer here at the Ahiah Center for Spiritual Living because I enjoy giving away my time and my talent, since I care very much for this center due to their principles of inclusivity and their emphasis on love, mindfulness, and carrying out all actions enfolded in the principle of love. This principle of love was also embraced by the ancient Hawaiians, and even today Hawaii is known as the state of aloha, or the state of love. Very shortly here, if you haven't already, you will be experiencing some very unique sensations, beginning with a feeling of relaxation which begins to spread throughout your body, and it'll be almost as if you're going to fall asleep or something very close to that state. And the healing begins with your recognition of your sensations that you are aware of, what you feel. This also reflects that you have opened your heart to receive healing. Just the observation of these unique sensations will propel you very quickly into the healing zone. Before we get there, I would like to say that the effects are not only a physical effect, but it will affect you on the level of your emotions, the level of your thinking or your brain, mental faculties, your spirituality. It's not all about physical. But as Nikola Tesla stated, he believed that almost all diseases emanate in the spirit. And he also said, therefore, the solution or the cure for many diseases is in the spirit or energy. So know that everything that is living, such as yourself, myself, all the trees, all the animals, the fish in the ocean, clams, everything that is living, emit these little particles of light known as biophotons. They actually glow. They send out light. And that is their major way of communication. All the molecules in your body behave this way. Your entire body is actually visible with like a shining aura around it. And in my practice, it's very common for people that I work with in my classes and in my group encounters to see these biophotons being emitted from right around my head area, particularly in my third eye, which is located here, also known as the pineal gland. So as you relax, you keep your eyes open and just focus here. And I, along with Juliana, will be ramping up the energy live so that it'll be easier for you to observe the unique sensations. What you will see is a emission of light, not my lights, but your light. Because here there is a invisible mirror in front of my third eye, which will reflect to you your own existence. It'll reflect to you some things that are happening in your life, perhaps from your ancestors. Some people are even able to see sharp bursts of light, like lightning or laser beams, and sometimes images. Many times people tell me that they could see an owl or a wolf or an animal totem of some kind. This does not mean that you were once an owl. It is just a symbol, and the meaning of these symbols will come to you either during your experience here today or as you're going about your daily routine, or even a couple of days or a week or a month from now. Your experience will be best interpreted by yourself, not by me. So very shortly here, I'm going to be quiet, and I ask you to keep your focus of your eyes on my third eye here. Even when my eyes are closed, you keep yours open, merely observing. Don't try to push your experience in any particular direction. Your best result comes just from observation.
Ho'ola.
Now, if you can please gently close your eyes. Gently close your eyes. And with your eyes closed, if you wish to extend the healing that you're experiencing here to somebody else, you may do so with one thought only, once only, like the healing that I am receiving or experiencing for myself is being extended automatically to include and then fill in the blank. your dad, your mom, grandpa, your children, even your neighbors and your pets. Just a few. And they will receive the blessings and the healing that you are invoking for yourself. Continuing your observation of the unique sensations, it is likely that you may feel as though you are looking at yourself from outside of yourself, as though you were disconnected. This is a very powerful sensation. You have merged with the consciousness and are able to observe yourself from just outside of yourself, remembering that the most powerful force in the world is love. The most benefit that you will gain from this experience is to say to yourself that you love yourself completely. No reservations. You completely love yourself. Sometimes it is possible to observe yourself glowing with these biophotons that I spoke about earlier, shining all around your body. And with your heart open, you can see into your body and be aware of countless little lights, these little biophotons, buzzing around, flashing, dimming, shining steadily, and flowing continuously throughout your body. And in wonderment, you merely acknowledge that you see these things and that it warms your heart, that you are able to have these sensations in your awareness. You see, you yourself are the most powerful healer in the world for yourself. Not me, not any kind of professional, but yourself. And it all begins, of course, by unconditionally loving yourself. And as you recall what you saw when your eyes were open, whatever you saw, lights or images, and the sensations and visions that you might be having now, you just say quietly to yourself, my goodness, I can heal myself. And you will continue to feel bursts of energy in your entire body. At times there might be some pain, but that pain shall diminish and go away completely. As you watch your body and the biophotons flowing throughout, you may remember back to a time when you were just a young child, around age 3 or 4. That time was magical. You saw and heard things that the adults around you said you didn't, but you did. You were full of hopes and dreams and a deep knowing that you had unlimited power. But as you and I began to mature, we lost our dreams. We kind of strayed away from that magical world of unlimited possibilities and potentials. So that young person is your inner child, your real power. It is the true you. That little child is now holding a fragrant bouquet of multicolored flowers in their little hand and extending it to you. She knows that you lost your way and has been waiting for you for a very long time. Today is the day you reunite with your inner child and take back the power to heal yourself. And from just outside of yourself, you look at yourself, the new you that you created, and you say, thank you for being here. I accept you fully and completely. I love you. And you say the same things to your inner child, whom you now hold in your arm. And to both of them you say, I love you completely, and I will never abandon you again. As we begin to come out of our meditation, I want to thank you again for joining us here, and to thank Juliana Barile for using her own power to add to our experience here. We present this program every Sunday. This is your place to come and boost your immunity by boosting your frequency. In just a few minutes, our senior minister here, the Reverend Scott Olson, will be conducting our regular celebration service. So please don't go away. Thank you again, and aloha.